And what's happening? We in the building today. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We in here. Cowboys kind of disappointed us in the free agency. You understand? Shout out to Derek Fisher. Shout out to Jamison Taylor. Let's see if we can get some people in here. But until then, I think we might have us a new theme song for the trap. You understand me? Check this out. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to Goldmouth. Shape Bag ENT. Let's get it. Trap. Yeah. Yeah. Where we at, y'all? Yeah. Where we at? We in the trap. You understand? Yeah. Hey. 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 A lot of people had to do stuff in free agency. It wouldn't have been a bad thing if we would have done something, but you know, we don't need that much. You understand? We don't need that much. Yeah. That crank this thing up there, man. Yeah. Yeah. We in the trap, man. Where we at? Yeah. Yeah. We in here this morning, man. Let's get it. Yeah. Alright. What y'all got going on, man? I know we're a little sad that the Cowboys ain't do nothing, but we're a good team. We ain't have to do many things, you understand? We could have got greedy though, you know. Get us over the top. Trap. Where we at, y'all? Yeah. Where we at? Yeah. Where we at? We in the trap, y'all. You understand? That's where we at. Yeah. Hey, hey, we in here, man. Hey, I'm lit this morning. You understand? Yeah. 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 Alright. Trying to see how many people we can get up in the building, but you know we gotta go and crank this thing on up. You understand? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We in here. Let's go. Man, one thing I did notice, you understand? The Cowboys kind of let a lot of us down, you know. They kind of let a lot of us down. I know a lot of people wanted to, a lot of people wanted to make some moves, and I was one of those people. I'm not going to cap to y'all. I got a little sad. Shout out to Lisa Carson. She said, I'm at work sneaking watching your live. I appreciate that, ma'am. I appreciate that. You understand? We in the building. But, man, shout out to Cowboy Brian. What's happening? Shout out to Jay Lombardi. We in the trap house, you know. I got a new theme song, Jay Lombardi. I believe I got a new theme song. Look, my partner had made a song. Shout out to Mr. Goldmouth. You know, he one of the people I've been rocking with since back in the day. And, you know, strangely enough, he's a Cowboy fan, of course. Yes, indeed he is. And then he from my city, but he live in Texas now. So it's only right that I rock with the song because it fit perfectly with my brand, you understand? Check this out. Yeah. 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 Hey, I like that now. Hey, that's where we at. You know we up in the... Hey. Hey, that's where we at, y'all. You understand? But shout out to Jay Lombardi, man. What's happening? But man... We know it was pretty sad. Let's do that. We seen everybody playing outside but us. You understand? We seen everybody having a great time but our Cowboys. People throwing picks left and right like it don't mean anything to them. They throwing them left and right like it don't mean nothing. But you know, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, the owners of the Mighty Cowboys, they value their picks a little differently. Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes it's unfortunate. But they do. They could be wrong. We're going to have to find that out down the line. But I ain't going to lie to y'all. I kind of think it was a mistake. I ain't going to lie. When I seen us do nothing, I was like this. Good grief now. They say if you ain't getting better, you getting worse. And I don't feel like we got worse necessarily, but I feel like we could have done a few moves to make us get over the top. Now, I fully believe in my team. I believe we can succeed. I believe we can do everything we need to do. I feel like we can get to the promised land, you understand? But at the same time, you know, the difference in between making moves in free agency and not making moves in free agency, you could probably get to a point where you don't only believe that you know that you can succeed. You understand? I want to know that I can succeed as well. I believe, but believing and knowing is two different things. You understand? That's two different things. But I believe in this team. I still do. I believe we can succeed. But it's all good, man. We seen a lot of people out there playing and we couldn't play. Mama said we couldn't go outside, you understand? Everybody else having a good time, throwing picks left and right. Like they making picks rain like they in the strip club, y'all. They was making them rain. And we got no play, man. We got no play. But it's all good, man. It's all good. You already know where we at. We already in the trap house. And we
surgical with this bitch, Jay.
You already know we surgical with it. And we where we at again? Yeah, shout out to Mickey, we in the building. Yeah, tell them where we at. Yeah, I like that. This gonna be something I like right here, I already see it. We in the building, Mickey, what's going on? But another thing, we lost our good brother, Tristan Hill. I don't understand why we let Tristan Hill go. Tristan Hill was a good player in my opinion. He never got a shot. You know what I'm saying? He never got a shot. You right, Mickey. We 6-2 with a week off. Indeed we are. But Tristan Hill never got a fair shot in my opinion. You know, he was from the old regime. You know what I'm saying? He did mess up a few times. The boy went to sleep in a meeting though. You know, I'm going to fight for my players, but bro, you went to sleep in a meeting if I ain't mistaken. Let me know if I'm mistaken. I think Tristan Hill went to sleep in a meeting, sir. This was last year, a year or so ago, but still. But I do like Tristan Hill's skill set, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him in the practice squad. I don't know if that's what the Cowboys want to do all together either. But that's something we're going to have to see. That's something we're going to have to explore later on down the line. So we lost John Ridgway, the Vanilla Gorilla. You know, that was my boy too. Then we lost Tristan Hill. But we do got Jonathan Hankins coming through, and he was playing ball too. Like, he was playing ball. He was not moving. You understand? He was playing ball. So the defensive tackle position is, you know, it's kind of decent still with Jonathan Hankins. And then, you know, also Digazur. Then, you know, we still got Neville Gallimore. You know, I think we still will be fine. We should still be in pretty good shape, y'all. We should be all right. But what y'all got going on today? Let me see what the chat talking about. Paul Regimore. Sorry if I can't pronounce your name. Shout out to you, sir. He said taking down this oatmeal, turning up, I believe. Oh, turning in. I don't know what you mean. You want some oatmeal though? Hey, that's what's up. Shout out to Jay Lombard. He said that was Tristan's first year and his first team meeting. Dude fell asleep and been in the doghouse ever since. Hey, I can't excuse that now. I'm sorry. I can't do you like that now. You know what I'm saying? I can't really just, you know what I'm saying? I can't excuse that, sir. I'm sorry. Like, Tristan woke up and was like this. He said, good grief, I'm at work. Tristan looked around like, damn, I'm at work. Man, good grief. Hey, he thought he was in a dream world. Tristan thought he was in a dream, y'all. But, man, shame on you, Tristan, for going to sleep. But, man, I did like him as a player. I think he had some explosive traits getting off the ball. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, Jalen Barty, like, what y'all were doing, bro? Like, what y'all doing? But, man, I just don't get it when it comes to that, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Hey, but I don't think we necessarily needed to leave him. Like, know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people on Facebook, man. I got somebody named Isaiah Young. Shout out to you. Shout out to Gina L. Chase. How y'all doing? What's going on? I'm trying to crank up this Facebook vibes too, y'all. So, you know, we gonna have some other people inside the trap with us, you know. We gonna have some other people inside the trap with us. You understand?
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
I'm surgical with it now, I'm telling you. But yeah, what's going on now. Let's see. My boy Jay Lombardi speaking to everybody, you know. What's up with the bad influence, Mr. Swain? What's happening with you? We in the building. But yeah, man, I really don't like getting rid of Tristan Hill though. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't like that. Shout out to T Smooth. We in the building. But I think we should be pretty mighty fine. But let's talk about some good news. Mr. Kellen Moore was in his bag, y'all. He was in his bag. This is exactly what we needed to see from Mr. Kellen Moore. Kellen did everything I've been asking for years. Shout out to Michelle Lee Cox on Facebook. Shout out to you. We in here. But, you know, Mr. Kellen Moore did every single thing that we needed him to do. We've been praying, hoping, begging, pleading for Kellen Moore to do these type of things. You understand? Oh, it's Mickey on both of them. I know that ain't Mickey now. Mickey on Facebook and on YouTube. Hey, you a real one, Mickey. You a real one. You a real one, Mickey. You understand? We in here. But, y'all, we should be happy. Kellen Moore did every single thing that we could possibly do, that we've been asking for. Kellen Moore did it. I got my cousin calling me. I'm going to call you back, cuz I got you. But we did everything that was possible. Kellen Moore did everything we've been asking for over the years. Kellen Moore ran with Dak in the red zone. That's a whole nother element to this offense that's going to be outstanding. I'm telling y'all, when they see that, when the opponents see Dak running in the red zone, they like this. I'm telling you, good grief worthy. That's exactly what we want to see from y'all, Ryan Dakota. And then this man got a 25-yard quarterback sneak. Who does that? Mr. Dak Prescott. That's who, you understand me? And I'm telling you, that is going to make a scary combination when you add him, Zeke, and Tony as a run threat down there in the red zone. You best believe that's going to crank up our red zone percentage a whole lot. You understand? Shout out to the team mom, Miss Sadiqa Charles. Shout out to you. Shout out to True Vibes in the building. Shout out to y'all. We in here. But, man, we got every single thing we ever wanted. We got every single thing we ever wanted from Kellen Moore this game. It was, granted, it was small sample sizes. You could tell he's still, you know what I'm saying, he's still being reluctant. He still want to be, you know, a little argumentative. He still don't really want to do it, in my opinion, but he doing it. And another thing that was very encouraging to me, shout out to Jay Lombardo with the $5 super chat, man. What's happening? He says, and I quote, you know I like saying that, it make me feel professional. And I quote, Landlord, Kellen might have moved on from his little coaching wallet, from his little coach wallet, and upgraded to a Birkin bag. Hey, you might be right, Jay. Hey, Kellen got in his bag, didn't he, y'all? But one of the things that was the most encouraging to me that I seen from Kellen Moore, man, he got in his bag for sure and actually involved Cavante Turpin. That was huge. Even though it was a very, very minute sample size, it was very small now. Don't make no mistake about it. It was small. It was a little one, but he added in. He sprinkled just a Salt Bay amount of Turpin into this offense, you understand? He sprinkled a Salt Bay amount of Turpin into this offense. And he did a reverse to Turpin on one play. Then he came right back and faked the reverse and rolled Dak out to the right, and he hit CeeDee Lamb on the out route. That's unstoppable, man. When you do that, when you involve Turpin like that and use him as a decoy, and mind you, I told you, Kellen Moore did exactly what I asked for. Like, if I ask, I shall receive. That's what it looked like, y'all. And Kellen Moore looked like he was taking notes from Mr. Landlord, you understand? I know he wasn't. But that's what it seemed like. Because everything I said about how he should use Mr. Cavante Turpin, that's what he did. But I must admit, it's not rocket science. That's what made it so frustrating. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was so frustrated about him not being able to utilize Cavante Turpin, because it was so simple. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even going to sit here and take the credit like he listened to me. No, he didn't. He just started using some common sense, you understand? It's just simple. All you got to do is throw this man out here, get him the football in space, And Kevontae Turpin will do special things. He will do magical things. Make no mistake about it. That's for sure. So if you put him into a screen situation, any type of situation with the ball in space, Kevontae Turpin is super, super dangerous. Make no mistake about it. The defense going to look like this now. Make no mistake about it, they going to look like this. And I'm telling you, they going to say good grief because that boy is dangerous. He got like, 4.2 speed? It's ridiculous. Like, once you start running over 4.4, it don't matter how much more faster than that you are. Like, you are too fast for most people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Olympic speed. Like, you are ridiculously fast at that point. Like, most human beings with normal legs won't be able to catch it. And that's what type of speed he has. Speed kills. Mr. Kellen Moore is finally using his brain and involving Mr. Kevontae Turpin. That's a great sign for the future, y'all. Shout out to Mr. Kellen Moore and getting in his bag. You understand? Shout out to Mr. Kellen Moore and his bag, y'all. I give him a hard time, you know. I think it's only fair. If you gonna give him a hard time when he do wrong, give him praise when he do right. You understand? He got to get rewarded. But let me get back into the shout outs. Shout out to King Element. What's going on with you, sir? How you doing? We in the building. Shout out to Nick with 2 C's. What's happening? We in here. Let me check out this Facebook. Y'all know I'm new to doing both of them, so I want to show love everywhere. Gina L. Chase says Kellen Moore keeps Landlord on speed dial. You hear me? Hey, he might do, you understand? One day, they just gonna let me in there and draw one play. Just let me call one drive, Kellen. Just let me call one drive. I promise you it's a touchdown. You understand me? It's a touchdown. Let Landlord call that play. It's a touchdown. Without no doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. Make no mistake about it. You understand? And I might be able to give you 1 or 2 tight end reps. You understand? I'm no longer a wide receiver now. I'm no longer a wide receiver. I'm most definitely a tight end thanks to my wife. You understand? She cooks very well, and she made sure. She went out of her way to make sure that I gained some weight. You understand? Let me chill out. Shout out to Mr. Dick of the Team Mom with the $5 super chat. Let's get it. Okay, she says, and I quote, Landlord, please wrench up King Element, J. Lombardi, Paul. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'm a country boy. And T Smooth. I will. I believe I can do it now. I done figured out a way to do it now in the live chat. So long as you showing the engagement, you know what I'm saying, I got you. Jameson Taylor need one too. I'm gonna be real. She need one. I mean, she or he. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if you're a she or he, but Jameson Taylor need one as well. So they beat up. I don't know if it's say they or he or she. I'm sorry, but that person is there all the time. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Jay Lombardi too. You said Jay Lombardi. Okay. We're going to be rinsed up in the chat, man. Until this thing grow, that's why I need y'all. I appreciate all the love and support, but I also need y'all to make sure y'all like and sub and, you know what I'm saying, share the content so we can get a bigger audience in here so it won't just be all wrenches in here, you understand? We don't want it to be all wrenches in this thing, you understand? So you got to share the content so, you know what I'm saying, we can get a bigger audience so y'all can flex on them haters with y'all wrenches, you understand? Y'all got to be able to flex on the haters with y'all wrenches. You understand? One of these. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down. Shout out to Jamal Heath in the building. You understand? We in here. Okay, let's go. But, yeah, shout out to C-Mo. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Sports Guru 95. Shout out to Jamal Heath. We in the building. But, yeah. Gina L. Chase on Facebook says, what's the outlook on Green Bay? We can talk a little Green Bay, man. All I know is the thrill is gone from Mr. Aaron Rodgers. That's what it looked like to me. The thrill is gone, y'all. The thrill is gone. And I ain't gonna lie, this is a big culture game. Look, this is what I want y'all to make no mistake about it. Shout out to Sally Lawyer if you in the YouTube, I got to give you a rinse too, because you be supporting everywhere. You support on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I really appreciate that. But make no mistake about this. This one thing I want y'all to realize. When a team play the Cowboys, just really, you can look at their other games to, you know what I'm saying, get a little evaluation of how they like to play. But I want y'all to make no mistake about it. Yeah, the thrill is gone, Mickey. Make no mistake about it. I want y'all to throw all of that out the window. When you see us play somebody when you see any of our opponents play other people, I want y'all to throw that out the window, because make no mistake about it, when they play the Dallas Cowboys, they coming with their A game. They is not here to play, and they coming with a whole different mindset. We get everybody best shot, make no mistake about it. Shout out to my cousin in this thing, man. Lamar Tan, what's happening? We in the building. What's happening? That's my cousin, y'all. Shout out to him. You know, I believe this is his first time stopping by. He ain't even no Cowboy fan. He just in here supporting his cousin. You understand? Shout out to you. But we in the building. But make no mistake about it. So we know that the Green Bay Packers been doing terrible as of late. We understand that. We understand. But you best believe if Aaron Rodgers got any game circled on his schedule, he got it circled. You understand? What Tata said, hopefully me and you can do a show one of these days. Hey, I'm open. I ain't one of them bougie guys, man. You been rocking with my show almost every day, man. If you want to do something, bro, we can handle that. I'm a real one. You understand? I ain't like a lot of these other people. You understand? Yeah, you been rocking with the show every day. And I told you, me and you, we got a duel anyway. I've been posed to challenge you to a duel, Mr. Choctaw. You understand? So, hey, just let me know, bro. It's all love over here. It's all love over here. But, yeah, man. What I was saying, I was talking about Aaron Rodgers. Now, you best believe, make no mistake about it, if he circled any game on his schedule, this one right here was circled. You know Big Mike is coming back to Lambeau Field, you understand? Big Mike is coming back to Lambeau. And you know he got to get that win. Hey, they making us wait 2 weeks for this one. I ain't lying. I can't wait for this one here. Look, I don't care what Green Bay been doing. I don't care. I'm looking at them exactly like they still Green Bay. That's still Aaron Rodgers, even though the thrill is gone now. Like me and Mickey say, the thrill is gone. Or that was True Vibes. One of them said the thrill is gone, and it is. But I still look at Aaron Rodgers like Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers play well against anybody, he play well against the Cowboys. And we only beat him a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get too confident. I wanna beat the living stuffing out of Aaron Rodgers. You understand me? I want Mr. Big Mike to go down there stumping with the big dogs. And like I said, Aaron Rodgers has been playing terrible, but for some reason he plays well against the Cowboys. So we got to include that aspect in there somewhere. So I hope this team coming in here ready to smash our opponents. You understand? We ready to smash them. These boys let Mr. Mike McCarthy go then, and y'all. You know Mike McCarthy don't take that lightly now. You already know that. These boys said Mike McCarthy was in there getting a massage, y'all. He was on his Deshaun Watson, you understand? Nah, pause, stop the show. He went on him. He wasn't doing the Deshaun though. But they said he was doing a massage now. Hey, Green Bay ain't got no owners. You understand? They ain't got no owners over there. So Mike McCarthy was in there just laid, maxing and relaxing, you understand? Hey, it is what it is. He was the boss. But Mike McCarthy finna let them know that they made a bad move now. Like, they been having good records, but what have they done without Mike McCarthy, though? Answer that question. I can't do it right now, Miss Sadiqa. I'm in a software. I'm not on YouTube. I'm in a software. I don't think I could do it right now, but I got you. The software don't allow me to do stuff like that on the fly, but I got you. Trust and believe. I got you. But, yeah, man, you already know. And Mike McCarthy gonna want to stunt with the big dogs. He want to walk right up in there and wreck shop. And I can't wait for this one. I cannot wait. And the offense, the Packers offense has been looking pedestrian. And they got to go up against this defense. if I ain't mistaken, them boys lost to the Giants, didn't it? They done lost to the Commanders. They done lost to everybody. But like I said, everybody wants to play good against the Cowboys, so, you got to watch them now. You got to watch them. But I'm going to have to do a whole list of research on the Packers, so we're going to keep the Packers, a couple of days back. We'll do a lot of extended research on the Packers. I don't want to talk too much about them because I only watched some of their games when they played. I didn't do real film study on them. But I do see they have been struggling with Aaron Rodgers. I ain't going to cap to y'all. I ain't got too deep in the Green Bay just yet. But I did watch that game they just played, and I watched a couple of games one time. Jay Lombardi says Amari was a warrior that game, playing hurt, and folks wanted to say he doesn't show up or try. Clown emoji. When that man is fed, he does his thing. King Element. Oh, he talking to King Element. I don't want to talk about Amari Cooper, man. Amari gets me sad because I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Amari Cooper was a culture move for sure. He was definitely a culture move. It was no thing about his play or none of that. It was about his attitude, the way he carried himself, and the way he, how nonchalant he was. You know what I said about Amari Cooper? He was like this now. Everybody else in the world like, let's go. Let's go. Everybody going crazy. Arr! Everybody banging heads. We going crazy in the building. Everybody, Micah saying let's go. Trey saying let's go. CeeDee Lamb saying let's go. And then Amari Cooper like this. Well, we could go, we ain't doing nothing else. I mean, if y'all want to go, we can go, you know what I'm saying? That's just his personality. There's nothing wrong with it. But like I said, that was his personality. He was real nonchalant. You understand? He was real nonchalant. And that wasn't going around well in the locker room for some of the Joneses, you understand? But let's be real. If Coop was here right now, we wouldn't have all these free agency desires and stuff either now. Now we out here, looking bad. We out here, what I'm saying? We out here looking for love out here, flavor of love type stuff. We looking for love connection out here in the wide receiver room. Now that's not good. But I did see that CeeDee Lamb is a top 10 receiver. Now he's not number one, but don't shout, don't do with your boy CD like that now. He been in his bag now. A lot of people be talking crazy about CD, but top 10 is nothing to sneeze at now. And he ain't even had that. So think about that now. He had that for 2.5 games. And he already a top 10 receiver. CD has been doing pretty well. He ain't had the 150-yard game, know what I'm saying? But he has had like 70 with touchdown. That's pretty consistent. You might not consistently get 100 yards every game. Jay Lombardi says Amari was being schemed to be a decoy and he didn't like that. True. He had every right to be pissed off at I don't want to say that, but Kellen for facing him out. I mean, you right. I'm going to be real with y'all. I told y'all, shout out to Boss Cowboy. He does great work over there when he talk about this stuff. Shout out to him. When I was watching Boss Cowboy, when I was on his show, they broke the mold and said Kellen Moore does he said, sorry, landlord. Yeah, almost set me up there, Jay Lombardi. Good grief. But Boss Cowboy, the way he put it together, man, he's very good at that, man. And he said he broke it down and said that Kellen Moore, the way he run his scheme, is a no ID, and that's the truth. And I don't know about right now. It looks like they putting the emphasis on featuring CD though. CD a 88. Jerry'll jump out his chair to make sure CD get his targets. But the way Kellen was scheming his offense was basically like, instead of featuring your best players, it almost minimized all your players as to average players. Like, basically, it was equal opportunity. It treated everybody the same. And think about that. If you got Randy Mouse right here, and then you got Cole Beasley right here, No offense to Cole Beasley. It's just people y'all know. If you got Randy Moss over here and Cole Beasley right here, why on God's green earth would you treat them the same? Why would you treat them the same? How much sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of offense that Kellen Moore ran. But look, this something I want y'all to understand too. This something I want y'all to understand now. Y'all know young Ryan Dakota is my guy. Make no mistake about it. But it's unfortunate that Dak feel the same way. Dak kind of feel the same way. You remember that was one of Dak's biggest things when he came in. That's one of the things that got my respect from Dak, actually. Because when Dak came in as a rookie, you remember he told Dez Bryant, hey, I'm throwing it to whoever open. That right there alone lets me know that that's what Dak truly is anyway. So the fact that Kellen Moore is going to scheme just for the open player instead of the best player, that's what Dak wants as well. It's sad to say, but it seems like that's what Dak wants too. So if that's the way they're going to play, it is what it is. But I want y'all to understand, this is why channels like Dallas Cowboys and these other people who really get into it, this is why they important. Because, you know, I'm a fan. I'm glass half full. I be lit. I'm happy my team winning. And they are too. But the reason I say that is when you think about it, you gotta have balance in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tell you the stuff that's coming down the line. Like, they can get away with it right now because they're a good team. Think about it. You're not playing the juggernauts of the NFL right this second. Like, you can get away with scheming everybody like they normal players. But when you get to the playoffs, when you're rumbling with the big dogs, that's when you need to be able to feature your best players. That's why in some of these critical situations, if y'all remember, y'all real Cowboy fans, y'all remember these games. That's why in some of these critical situations, you will see Dak drop back and throw the ball to Noah Brown. And you like, why would he throw it to Noah Brown? You want to know why? Because Kellen's scheme treats everybody the same. That's how it go. And then we be mad during playoff time when Dak done risked it all and threw a ball 30 yards down the field to Noah Brown. Instead of giving CeeDee Lamb or Michael Gallup or one of your better players that opportunity. But that's the way Kellen's scheme was. But it is some good news. It is some good news though, y'all. I believe Big Mike put an end to that now. He put an end to it now. He put an end to that. Big Mike said that it shall cease today. He is sick of it. He is tired of it. He really went on national TV, y'all, and basically said he don't like Kellen Moore offense. He said it. He said he don't like all them option routes. It take too long. He said a list of things that he didn't like about Kellen Moore offense, and you know what happened after that? It changed. Mr. Big Mike changed all of that, y'all. Now we looking great. Now we looking much better. You understand? Shout out to Mr. Deacon Child. Now you on Facebook too? Hey, I love it, man. I love the support from the nation, man. Y'all the best. Turn up my Facebook too, man. My Facebook is lacking. That's why I'm trying to go live on there. I appreciate all the love and support. You understand me? I understand. I really appreciate that. Shout out to, I seen somebody new. Hold on. Shout out to Gabrielle. I believe Gabrielle. Shout out to you. And he says, or she, I'm sorry, I don't know. Gabrielle, kind of a unisex name. Mike called him out, said he needs to be smarter with play calling. Yeah, he did. I told y'all, he grabbed Kellen Moore by his ear. Shout out to Texas Breed. I don't know where he be at on the lives, but he gave me the meme, and it was perfect because that's what I envisioned. I seen Mike McCarthy tell Kellen Moore, he said, come here. It got serious. Kellen Moore looked back and said, and Mike McCarthy said, come on. And then Kellen Moore walked over there, and Mike grabbed him by his ear and drug him in the room and got him back to the drawing board, man. This offense looks drastically different. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, when we hired Mike McCarthy, I wasn't too excited about him not calling plays. Cause I'm like, bro, that's one of your biggest attributes, bro. Why you coming over here and not calling plays, bro? Like, what's that? What's all about that? You know what I'm saying? Hey, he already like, you know what I'm saying, conceded basically. You know what I'm saying? He already came through the door behind the, you know what I'm saying, behind when you let Kellen Moore take on one of the better things that you do. You an offensive coach, sir. You coach Joe Montana and them and stuff like that. You supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. I don't want somebody learning on the job that's on job training like Kellen Moore over you, though. You know what I'm saying? I can deal with Kellen, but right now I'm saying, like, from the get-go, I would want somebody who's an experienced driver. You understand? Shout out to Law Nation. Like Law Nation say, you know, you need that old broom to get them corners. You know what I'm saying? The new broom ain't gonna do nothing for the corners. You understand? You need an old broom that's experienced and know what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? To get into them corners. And that's what Mike McCarthy is in this metaphor. You know what I'm saying? He was the more experienced person. And I would argue, one of the things I would argue, shout out to Larry Lynch. One of the things that I would argue is, and Major Mayhem, one of the things that I would argue is that's been one of the things that's been hindering our mighty Dallas Cowboys over the years. That's one of the things that's been hindering us the most. In my opinion, it is us having these inexperienced OCs. Shout out to Sugar Daddy Williams. We in the building. What y'all think about that? Have y'all ever thought about that? Think about it. Jason Garrett was inexperienced as well. Then, now you got an inexperienced Kellen Moore. They learning on the job. We need somebody that's experienced. We need somebody who know how to drive that Ferrari. You understand? Instead of training him while he in a Ferrari. Like, you ain't gonna give your child first car a Ferrari. You understand? That's like giving your child his first car a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't want your child no more. You know he finna wreck that. You understand? You don't give your child his first car a Lamborghini. No, sir. You better get him one of them old cars that's beat up, you know what I'm saying, so they can learn on the fly. You don't want to be having, like, you know, think about it. Every parent, no offense to them, but every parent that buy their kid a brand new shiny car when it be their first car, man, them kids tear them cars up every time, y'all. Y'all know I ain't lying. Them kids tear them cars up every time. And that's exactly what the Cowboys been doing, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, we gave Jason Garrett the keys while he was inexperienced and young. Know what I'm saying? We gave Kellen Moore the keys while he was inexperienced and young. You understand? Shout out to Gina L. Charles. He said on Facebook, he said we needed somebody that's not afraid to get nasty with those greasy chicken wings. You understand? We need somebody who know what they doing, who gonna get down and dirty. You understand? We did. But now we've been rocking with Kellen Moore for a few years. But let me tell y'all the difference. The only thing that's concerning when you do that, okay, you build somebody up. That's what it looked like the Joneses prefer. It looked like they prefer to build somebody up. So you build Jason Garrett up, then guess what the bad news about that is? You sit up there and build them up, right? Then it comes a time where you realize he ain't the guy. Know what I'm saying? And now you done wasted 10 years, man. That's not ideal. Hopefully the Joneses didn't learn from this. Hopefully they learned from the Jason Garrett administration that you don't build somebody for 10 years and hope they the guy and hope that you manufactured this guy. Why don't you go and get a guy? You know what I'm saying? Go and get somebody who you know is the guy. You understand? I hope they learn from the Jason Garrett situation. Go and get a guy that's already a guy. instead of trying to build up to be a guy. It sounds so simple, but it's not. In the Joneses front office, you understand? Like, don't go and try to build a guy every time. Know what I'm saying? You can build a guy on smaller positions, in my opinion. If you want to try to coach up somebody, let him be the defensive backs coach. Let him be the running back coach. Let him be the, you know what I'm saying? Let him be a position group coach. Don't coach up your OC. He over the whole offense. No, we don't need that. But we got to deal with the situation at hand. And the situation at hand says that we have Kellen Moore. So now all we can do is hope to the Cowboy gods and the Cowboy goats and legends that Kellen Moore is that guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can win with Kellen, but it will come a time where we need Kellen to be just out-coach somebody or be better or be smarter than somebody. And when that day come in the playoffs, because that's when it's going to happen, hopefully we get the better end of that stick. You know what I'm saying? Let's interact with the chat. You understand? Let me see. Let's see. King Element says, he talking about he just chilling. I don't know. Jalen Barty says Kellen in his Birkin. Yeah, he was in his Birkin this game, though. This gives me hope for the future. When you add Dak into the running game, when you involve Kevontae Turpin, even though it was small sample sizes, to me, Dak probably should at least, if he don't run in the red zone every time, at least fake a run every time in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? At least give them that threat every time we in the red zone. You either need to run Dak in the red zone or either give them the illusion that he might run. Know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a requirement. That's something that we should do every time. That's dangerous. That's dangerous Dak. I might have to get a shirt. That's dangerous Dak right there. When you involve Dak with the running, and then I believe that get his blood flowing. That get Dak in his bag right there. When he do a couple runs, you can hang it up. Dak finna ball. You can hang it up. When Dak run the ball a couple times, you can hang it up. He finna ball out. That's a fact. I might need to go back and look at the statistics. When Dak run the ball, that boy ball out. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have seen. That's what I have grown to understand. When Dak run that football, he finna ball out. Real talk. So I feel like Kellen should always utilize that. I feel like Kellen should, or at least get him a run early in the game to get him feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Get him feeling the game. Let him run early. You understand? Let him run early so we can ball out. You understand? So we can ball out in the trap. You understand? Shout out to him. But yeah, I feel like Kelly should utilize Dak legs just like he did, but I want more of it. I feel like he can utilize Turpin just like he did, but I want more of it. You understand? I'm greedy. I want more because I feel like that will put our offense on another level. That's what's going to take us over the top, especially involving Turpin a little more. Shout out to Jesse. Hold on. Jesse Elzando. Sorry, you know, I'm not, I barely can speak English. I'm from the South now. You know, I'm country. I speak, a broken English already. So, you know, forgive me. Charge it to my execution, not my heart. You understand? I speak a broken English already. Yeah, King Element said he in his Birkin. He is indeed. Sugar Daddy Williams, RPOs work for the rest. Why not us? Yeah, Sugar Daddy Williams, that's a bomb. Like, that's all he got to do. That's when you utilize Dak to his best ability. And think about this. To me, I'm going to be real with y'all. It seemed like maybe not this season, maybe in the seasons in the past, that it seemed like they held Dak. They had Dak on trial, y'all. In my opinion, they had Dak on trial because a good OC does what's best for your players and put them in a better situation. In the years past, it seemed like they had Dak. They wanted Dak to, like, show them something. Like, instead of helping him, they like, hey, do it, Dak. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Go on, do it. Know what I'm saying? That's not good OC right there. A good OC is utilizing him and putting him in the best situation to be successful. That's what a good OC does, and he wasn't doing that in the past. Now, these past couple game plans, when you letting him get the run game involved, when you letting him use his feet, when you letting him throw good little quick little passes and rollouts and move in the pocket and stuff for Dak Prescott, I feel like that's when you utilizing him to the best of his ability. That's when you trying to help your player out right there. I feel like they done seen enough. They know that Dak is the guy, and now they trying to help him get to the promised land, y'all. They better be, because that's what I see. That's what this type of play calling does. I said this is winning football right here. This is smart winning football right here. You understand? That's exactly what that is. Only 40 people watching, my guy, Landlord. 15 likes. Come on, y'all. Y'all, not come on now. Don't do that. That's stealing. Y'all hit the like button for your boy, man. I'm trying to grow this thing on out, man. I don't like to hound people for the likes, you understand? But, you know, if you enjoy the show, you like watching, you know what I'm saying? Help your boy out. Help your boy spread the word, you understand? Hit that like button for your boy. But, yeah, man. That's exactly what winning football is, what Kellen Moore was doing. You know what I'm saying? When you use Dak like that, that's dangerous Dak. We need a shirt. Dangerous Dak. That's what it is right there. Okay. Oh, True Vibe says it's 34 likes. They getting up there. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. See, it's free, y'all. It's free. It's free. It don't cost nothing. I promise you. It will not charge your card. You understand? It will not charge your card for a like now. That might be my slogan. It will not charge a card now. It will not. Liking is free. Sharing is free too. Don't forget about that. I don't ask for no money. You know what I'm saying? If you find it in your heart that you want to donate to Mr. Landlord from Alabama, Landlord Sports, I appreciate it. But I ain't holding your foot to the fire, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody got lives. If you feel like you do, look out for your boy. That's all I ask. You understand? But the best way to support, if you don't want to donate to your boy, like and share. That's a great way to do it. And like I said, especially my people with the wrenches, man, y'all got to be able to flex them wrenches. Get them shares up so these other people could come in here and say, oh, that's a wrench. That's a mod right there. You know what I'm saying? You get the proper respect. You understand? We don't want all wrenches up in here. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Daddy might need him one too, because he be in the building. I appreciate you too, sir. No, make no mistake about it. I know I be busy sometime, but I do want y'all to understand I do appreciate everybody that support me. You know what I'm saying? I do. But True Vibes said mine should be sharing the most. Yeah, you right. And True Vibes, I believe that's you, ain't it? That's you be on Twitter. You the GOAT. Shout out to True Vibes. Everybody gives True Vibes a bone. True Vibes, I had to go individually and tell True Vibes, like, I appreciate you sharing. That's exactly what you want to see, man. Like, True Vibes are real. Like, I really do appreciate it. And, like, the show is growing. My channel is growing. But I promise y'all, if y'all like and share, it's going to boost the algorithm up and it's going to help it get out there. It's going to spread the word. It's going to spread the word that I got Choctaw as a mod. It's going to spread the word that Lord King is a mod. It's going to spread the word that True Vibes is a mod and Swain is a mod. You understand? Mr. Deacon Charles is the team mom. You understand? It's going to let them folks know. You understand? We building a culture over here. You already know where we at. We building a culture over here. You already know where we at. So I'm telling y'all, one day it's going to come a time we're going to look back and be like, man, I remember it was just 41 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to be talking about later on in the year. You know, down the line. We get this thing pumping and jumping, you understand? We got to get that trap jumping. We got to get that thing jumping. He said, where do you share if you only have YouTube for social connections? LOL. I don't know, Lord King. Maybe you can share it on YouTube. Hey, I don't know. Just like and comment, you doing well enough. If that's all you got, Landlord appreciate it. You understand? As long as you liking, comment and stuff like that, you doing good enough. I appreciate it. Shout out to Damian Crow. I don't know if I seen you, so shout out to you. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. You know, we in here just vibing, man. What y'all want to talk about for the last few minutes, man? We in here. You know, I just be having fun. I be celebrating. I be doing my thing up in the trap house. You know how we get down. Let's see. Lord King said I was 22nd coming in late, but yeah, smash the light. But okay, I appreciate that, man. Long as you hit the light, you doing well enough. You understand? You doing well enough. But okay, on the level, let's see. I got a conversation for y'all. On the level from 1 to 10, how sad was y'all when y'all seen the Cowboys done nothing? When y'all seen breaking news, the Cowboys signed nobody, how sad was y'all? On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the sky's falling and it's over. 1 being, you know, I ain't studying y'all. You know what I'm saying? 1 being I ain't studying y'all. That boy Swain said 0. That boy Swain and Choctaw said 0. Damian Crow said 73. Good grief. He said he got a Tyler Smith. Mickey said a 2. That means you were slightly disappointed. That's probably where I was. Dan Fisher said, ooh, I don't even know how to say that number. But that's 100 mil there. Now, what is that? 100 billion? I don't know. It's too many zeros for my eyesight right now. That's slightly too many zeros for me right now. Okay, Matt says 1. Shout out to Matt. I don't know if I seen you, sir. You know, a lot of people were slightly disappointed. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the sky falling, I probably was like a 2 or 3. I ain't gonna lie. Because I know we don't require for it, but it would be nice though. Make no mistake about it, it would be nice. But what's really frustrating, I'm glad I brought this up. What's really frustrating is the Cowboys know how to, like, what they call it? They know how to please us and piss us off at the same time. They are masters of that, right? You know what I'm saying? They masters at that. Because we didn't get nothing, but they did want to show us that they was trying. You know what I'm saying? If that's not Stephen Jones of the Cowboy way, bro, that's insane. They let us know that they're not incompetent. They let us know that they still recognize their deficiencies. You understand? They said we was trying to get Brandon Cooks. We was trying. We gave it the good old college try. That's what the Joneses said. They said they gave it the good old college try. They gave it the college try, but they didn't succeed. They do that all the time, though. And, like, as soon as the trade deadline over, you get these stories. The Cowboys was down to the wire. Like, they was just about to put the ink to the paper, and then 3 o'clock hit, and it all fall down. They give us that same story every year. Now, they said they was real close to signing Brandon Cooks. He wasn't my player of choice, to be honest. You know I'm a Bama boy. Shout out to the rolling tide, Crimson Tide, you know how we get down. Title Town, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. But I would have liked to have Jerry Jeudy. I'm going to be real with y'all. We would have brought Jerry Jeudy up in this team, man. Forget about it. Like the Mafia say, forget about it. We would have acted a fool with Jerry Jeudy. This boy is like you know who Jerry Jeudy is. I don't know if his career gonna line up to this, but Jerry Jeudy reminds you of a young Coop with his footwork. Man, Jerry Jeudy footwork is stupid. Like, he ain't had no quarterback over there until Russ, and then Russ looking terrible, so it don't even count. Russ over there looking god awful, y'all. Shout out to Miss Sheila. Shout out to Mr. Keema. What's going on? What's going on? Mr. Keema, I'm going to be real with you now. You know, if nobody would have brought this up, I wouldn't have had to come clean. I'm a Bama boy, bro, so, you know, it could be slight bias. But when we drafted CeeDee Lamb, I wanted Jerry Jeudy. I'm just be real. I wanted Jerry Jeudy then. Now, to their careers as up to this point, CD has been better. But we have to say, Jerry Jeudy haven't had a quarterback either. Like, he ain't had no quarterback over there. And I think Jerry Jeudy is like that, too. Now, Russell Wilson has been over there and he's been terrible. You know what I'm saying? He's been awful. He's been god awful over there. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Sierra, he's been terrible over there. So I would have loved to add Jerry Jeudy. But the Cowboys, it is a way they can save the day. It is a way they can save the day. It is a way they can save the day. All they got to do is sign Odell Beckham. If they sign Odell, all is forgiven. I ain't gonna lie. I want to say something to these bougie Cowboy fans. We're not too good for Odell. We're not too sedity to get Odell. Odell will fit just fine. You understand? He has matured. He ain't caused no problems over there with the Rams. He caused no problems. Chill out, Miss Mickey. Mr. Sierra, a.k.a. Russell Wilson. Yes, sir. That's him. But Odell Beckham caused no problems over there with the Rams. All he did was help them get a championship. You understand? So, make no mistake about it. We have strong leadership over here in the Cowboys, you understand? We ain't worried about him being a counselor over here. So, in my opinion, bring him on. You add Odell Beckham in this slot, man, we finna go crazy. I don't care if it's down the line. But the Joneses kind of played this right. Think about it. We haven't seen this offense at its full form yet because Dak just coming back. And then y'all got to keep in mind, we just scored 4 touchdowns in a row and put up 43 points last game. Know what I'm saying? If we wouldn't have had a game like that, they might have been a little more urgent. You know what I'm saying? They might have been a little more pep in their step then. They would have had a fire up under their behind and we would have been doing bad. But we've been doing fine. So they finna keep on with the keeping on, finna get on with the get on. You understand? But like I said, they did play this pretty decently though, because instead of giving up draft capital, instead of reaching out looking desperate, they still got OBJ in the queue. If everything falls down, they could just go throw a bag at OBJ. Then another thing, they got James Washington in the queue. We haven't seen him yet in this offense. Like, that's what people don't realize. When I name certain players, a player could be a totally different player in this offense. You understand? Like, I seen some people getting mad at me like, hey, you know, I got my own opinion. But the Steelers got rid of Claypool, you know, for a second and stuff. Now, he might not be that great, but I'm telling you right now, you put Claypool in this offense, you put Claypool with Dak Prescott alongside of CeeDee Lamb, I guarantee you will not be missing no second-round pick. That's my opinion. You won't be missing no second-round pick. Now, Claypool over there, where he went in Chicago, Claypool in Chicago compared to Claypool in Dallas, them two different players. That's what people don't realize. Like, okay, we know he's a player, but if you put him in this offense compared to him in Chicago's offense, I'm telling you right now, we would not be missing no second-round pick. If we would have put Claypool with CeeDee Lamb and Micah Gallup and Dak Prescott, that is a fact. I don't care what nobody say. If you would have put Claypool in this offense, we would have been a monster. I'm telling you. That boy big, physical, he can play. He might not be no world beater, but we ain't asking him to be now. We got CeeDee Lamb. We got Micah Gallup. We got a lot of different weapons. We got Dalton Schultz. If you add him to the mix, it's going to be unstoppable. But that dream is over. Now, just the same goes for Jerry Jeudy. You add Jerry Jeudy to this offense, and we ain't asking him to be the number one receiver, the end-all, be-all in this offense, and we just asking him to do what he do. Man, this offense would have been unstoppable, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Like, and if you do something, that's why I wanted the Joneses to do this, while in closing, because it's almost my hour. But this is what I wanted the Joneses to do. Now, like I said before, I believe in this team. I believe we can succeed. I believe we can get to the Super Bowl. But the moves that I'm wanting the Joneses to do would have took my belief into knowing. You know what I'm saying? It would have been able to steer my belief into almost knowing. You understand? So, to get us over the top, if you would have added somebody like Jerry Jeudy, somebody like Claypool to this defense, because you adding them to the defense too, because this a team. We already got an outstanding don't play no games defense. If you gon' jump out there on a leap of faith and make this offense unstoppable, man, we would have been. Then the NFC is, I'm getting sad again. The NFC is probably the weakest it's gonna be, y'all. Good grief. We probably ain't gonna never see the NFC this sorry no time soon. This probably would have been our best chance to go ahead and throw everything in the middle of push the chips in the middle of the table. This would have been the biggest chance to do it. You understand? This would have been our best chance to do it. But we didn't. So, like I said, if we would have done that and made this offense unstoppable and then the defense would have been unstoppable, man, it would have took my belief in this team to knowing this team finna do it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm at. That's all I'm saying. I would have knew it. You understand? So, it is what it is, man. The Cowboys didn't make a move. It is what it is. It's all good. But like I said, they still got options. They still can sign Odell Beckham. They don't have to do no draft capital, nothing like that. They can just sign them on. Let's get it. I feel like that's a great move. You know how stingy they is with their draft capital. I feel like that's a great move. Just go on sign the young man. Let's get it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? The NFC is wide open, Sugar Daddy Williams, indeed. And that boy said, Greg Jennings, Ken Element, is he still playing football? Or I'm talking about the wrong one? Am I talking about the wrong one? This man said Greg Jennings. Shout out to Dallas Sports 1977. Appreciate you for stopping by, pulling up. Shout out to Brian Bradford. Shout out to you, sir. He says NFC really that weak. I don't think so. Denver, Raiders, and Chargers ain't all that. Yeah, I'm not saying like they just terrible, but you got to think. I would say they're not as good when you rolling up to their stadium with a team like we got. Think about that. That's two different mindsets. If we rolling up with this Cowboy squad, I ain't scared of none of those guys. You know what I'm saying? If I was rolling up with the Commanders, then I feel totally different. You understand? That's my mindset, Brian. You understand? I understand the capabilities of my team. I understand what we capable of. So when I'm rolling up with the Cowboys, I'm like, hey, I'm ready for any of them guys. I already know that Dak is.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
He told Jake Ferguson that he is surgical with it. I already know how Dak is. I already know how my offense can be. I already know my defense is outstanding. I know this. You understand? So when I roll up on these NFC teams, I don't fear none of them. I don't fear no Philadelphia Eagles. I don't do this when I see them. I don't see them and say no good grief. Them boys beat us with Cooper Rush. I don't see no Minnesota and do like this. Shout out to Tank Spikes, man. I appreciate you pulling through. But I don't see no Green Bay and do this. I don't see who do y'all see and say good grief? Name one team in the NFC that's good grief worthy. Maybe San Francisco, because they the team that beat us up Black Dog Eye last year. But other than them, I'm not concerned about nobody. I'm not afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Let me know who is good grief worthy. Who is your biggest concern in the NFC before I wrap this thing on up? Who make you do like this? Good grief. Who make you say good grief? Let's see. Name a team before I wrap this thing on up. Who make you say good grief in the NFC? He said, not on our level. Facts. Damn D. Fofo Williams. I ain't even seen you. Shout out to you, sir. He said the refs. Hey, that's valid. That's legitimate right there, Brian. That's legitimate. I can't argue with you. The refs, I fear those guys. I see. When I see the refs, I say good grief. And then it don't help with Jerry Jones dressing up as a blind ref. Like, Jerry, you gotta love him though. Jerry is a wild boy, man. Jerry is crazy. This man dressed up like a blind ref for Halloween. This man is crazy. And you wonder when it come down to it. Now look, this finna be quick. This the beef that Jerry Jones got. He beefing with the front office. He beefing with Roger Goodell. You know, Jerry was the only person who said he didn't want Roger Goodell to get no extended contract. So you know Roger Goodell is not very fond of Mr. Jones. You know that. Out of all the owners in the NFL, you the only person that said, hey, I don't know. They said Jerry Jones and got into it with Daniel Snyder and everything from the Commanders. He got into it with him and everything at the meeting because he didn't want to give Roger Goodell that contract. So Jerry into it with Roger Goodell, and he taking shots at the referees. So Jerry got a lot of beef out here, man. So our Cowboys gonna have to be on another level. We gonna have to smack teams so bad. Yo, JB too, man. Jerry need to chill, man. Look, we gonna have to smack teams so bad that the refs ain't even in the equation. That's what we gonna have to do. Thanks to Mr. Jerry Jones. You know, we love him to death. He's a wild boy. But he the reason we gonna have to beat teams by 30, by 20. So the referees cheating and doing wild stuff won't even affect us. We gonna have to be like that. So I want y'all to know that if it come down to a 50-50 call, it's not going our way, unfortunately. It's not gonna go our way, y'all. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the truth. The way they taking shots, Micah taking shots at the ref, it's a human element in there. It's a human element in there. Know what I'm saying? It's a human element to this. You don't want to be poking the bear. They got too much power. No one man should have all that power, but he do. You know the commissioner, like that boy, he like the Don. The commissioner got way too much power. Like, you know, this man had authority over the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? The commissioner, you don't want to be going up against that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you want no smoke with Roger Goodell. This man overruled the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court has no jurisdiction in the NFL. He is the judge and the jury in the NFL. You don't want to be on his bad side. I'm sorry to tell you. Hey, you need to be on his good side, sir. He is the end all be all in the NFL as far as any calls go, any rules, any contracts. Like, you got to go through Mr. Roger Goodell. So they gave him way too much power. It is what it is. And Jerry Jones know that the Cowboys is like that. So, you know what I'm saying? He wanna like, hey, you need me, Mr. Goodell. You need me. You know what I'm saying? Jerry wanna flex his muscles too. You already know it come down to a little ego too. So, man, I hate that, man. But let's wrap this thing on up, man. Before y'all go, please like and subscribe. Let me know if y'all like this new theme song from my homeboy Goldmouth. It fit the brand perfectly. You understand? Where we at? Trap. We in the trap. You understand? We in the trap. Shout out to everybody in the building. Trap. Let's go. Let's get it. Them Cowboys 6-2 in the bye week. I'ma have to hit y'all with some of these film sessions. You already know how we get down with the get down. You understand? Hey. He said a freestyle. Hey, I'ma have to get with my boy King Element. I'ma have to get on this remix, ain't it, y'all? Yeah, R.I.P. Takeoff, man. I'm sorry. I ain't saying nothing about Takeoff. R.I.P. to Takeoff, man. Migos, no matter how you feel about that group, they made a whole lot of noise in this thing, man. If you don't know who they are, I guarantee you know a song that they made and you love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you love it. And if you don't love it, when you're in the club, you love it. You know what I'm saying? Them boys made a big time impact into this music thing, man. And it's a tragedy. It's a terrible tragedy that man lost his life yesterday morning, man. R.I.P. to Mr. Takeoff, man. R.I.P. It's sad, man. I really hate it. And like, I'm not gonna cap like I'm the biggest Migos fan, but cause I'm 35. You know, they're a little younger than our generation. But I must admit, they have several songs that I love and enjoy, like Bad and Bougie. Who don't like Bad and Bougie? Know what I'm saying? Who didn't like Versace? Who don't like these songs? They got songs that you can't deny. So you got to give them boys they proper respect, man. And I hate they lost their brother Takeoff. It sucks. And y'all really just made me sad on the way out. But it is what it is, man. But I appreciate all the love and support from everybody, man, everywhere, Facebook and YouTube, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Please, please like and share the content, man. It goes a long way to help your boy grow, man, if you're enjoying the show. And the dab. Yeah, you got to give him a dab. You got to give him a dab on the way out, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody, please support your boy, man. Thanks for coming through, stopping by. Shout out to Kerry Hampton. I don't think I seen you. We out the way. Let's go. Let's get it. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.